Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I've been gone for a little while, but I'm back. And today I'm going to do elemental readings, starting with the earth signs. We're going to see what's going on, maybe some messages, some advice, something we need to know in a situation that you're in. I hope everyone is doing, I think I already said that, didn't I? But I really do hope y'all are doing well, because this retrograde is like pretty crazy. Earth signs. So, some of you guys might have been in a situation where there was more than one person. Looks like this person was really immature. But at the same time, they're asking you to find your strength, that you're being guided, that you're learning more about yourself and other people as you go. But you also need to be aware of what you're manifesting into your life, because if we speak positivity, we bring in positivity, but they're telling you to have faith in a situation with alchemy. So if you're trying to bring about something, if you're trying to manifest something, if you're trying to bring things into your life, I feel like it's in the process. However, it might not look the way you think it's supposed to look. Someone is definitely on a spiritual journey. I feel like they're telling you just to have more confidence in yourself, more confidence in the journey. 444 might be relevant to somebody. Ooh, I know 4 is about stability, and I know that's a big deal to earth signs. You have make no judgments. So some of you guys, I feel like something didn't go the way you wanted it to go. And so I feel like some of you guys might have been in a situation where you judged the situation too quickly, maybe because you didn't understand why this person was the way that they were. Maybe you didn't know how this person felt. Maybe you didn't know that this person actually manifested you into their life. You bust out of your cocoon. I think that some of you guys, like I said, with the confidence thing, they just want you and then focus on yourself. So I'll focus on success. Whatever you focus on, whatever goal you're working on, if it comes from a positive place, seeing the victory before it happens, visualizing what you want the outcome to be in a positive way, without judging maybe another person, without being too hard on yourself for whatever reason. I think that some of you guys maybe were in a situation where you just really weren't comfortable enough, or you didn't know enough about this. Maybe your focus could have been on the wrong thing in a situation. Some of you guys are definitely growing, 9 of water. This talks about a wish coming true. This talks about someone being emotionally fulfilled. 6 of earth. 8 of earth. Page of earth. Trying to make a decision about something that's kind of been unclear, about a destination. Some of you guys have been kind of waiting maybe for another person to kind of make this call, but at the same time, someone did end up getting their heart broken. I feel like someone chose someone else over them, and maybe they ended up being in a situation where they got cheated on. And so there's a lot of mixed feelings. There's a lot of needing to have the mental clarity about whether to move forward, because I feel like some of you guys are still involved in a situation where there's still a lot of things going on, maybe more than one person. For those of you that are artists or listen to music, I feel like that's important for your vibration. It's important to feed your mind the right things. I do see something working out for you, especially when it comes to a job or a new hobby or career. But you just have to believe that it's going to turn out the way that you want it to, so that it will, because this is something that you've either wanted to do since you were a child, you've been doing it since you were a child. Maybe what they want you to know is that you are manifesting this into your life. But you also need to be very careful about what you're thinking. Are you working on this? Are you going to have the money for it? Are you going to get this loan? This talks about something going in a way maybe where you're unaware of how it's going to happen or when. But at the same time, if you keep your focus on the right thing, if you're working on it, if you have the plan, you know what you want to do, you have children. Retreat is in reverse, so some of you guys aren't leaving a situation because there are children involved. You guys might be separated from a soulmate for some of you. This person, someone knows that someone didn't release an ex. Someone has yet to release an ex. So maybe someone pulled back. You have all tied up. Goddess of the Moon. Indecision and the thinking man are both in reverse. So I feel like you have made this decision. But have you had enough mental clarity? Like, do you know everything about this situation, especially if you're investing money into it? Because for some of you, it's like you want this person to love you or something, or maybe this person does love you and you don't really feel the same way, but you don't want to fight with them. So you help them out financially, especially if there's kids involved. I feel like the truth of the matter is, some of you guys are still getting over a heartbreak from the past, and now some of you want a divorce, some of you want to leave a situation that you're in to go after your happiness, but it has a lot to do with following your heart and not just your mind. It's like you've thought about this for a long time. You know what you want, the Hierophant. You wanted this marriage, you wanted this relationship, you brought this into your life. The High Priestess. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Some of you guys probably got in a fight with someone in your life. I think that these are two very different people. Someone said that in the original tarot, the Hierophant and the High Priestess were the twin flame couple. The original twin flame couple. But the Hierophant goes by the rules. They do the right thing. They're by the book. They're structured. They're educated. They know their shit. Could be something that has something to do with your belief system, your religion. For some of you guys, it's hard for you to believe in this now. Maybe because it's hard for you to believe in something you can't see. It's like you feel like you can't see the outcome of this. You prayed about it, you've had this idea, you've waited, but it's just ended up in a pretty nasty argument for some people. The High Priestess is on the other side of this spectrum. She doesn't speak She doesn't say much, but she knows a lot. She is very wise. She is very intuitive. She's a spiritual teacher, guru. She kind of knows her shit. Let's just put it that way. The Three of Wands. So someone's waiting, but not saying anything. I think that someone was well aware of someone already being in a commitment with another person. Knowing that someone is kind of in a situation where they can't leave, but also knowing that this other person that's involved, this third party or whatever, there's a lot of things that you are unaware of about this person as well. That they're waiting for you to kind of stand up for yourself and speak the truth into this about what it is that you want. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, there's a water sign for some of you that wanted to work on this but ended up kind of being in this alone. With the Queen of Wands, I think that the water sign wanted to work things out with you, and you wanted to work things out with someone that was already there, or maybe someone from your past, and it's like neither one of them ended up working. It's like the person that wanted you, you didn't want them, and the person that you wanted didn't want you. So it's like you both kind of went through the same scenario, just at different times. With the Four of Swords in reverse, someone doesn't necessarily want to take a break from you. Maybe they don't know what to say. With Justice in reverse, something was unfair, something that was done or said caused this person to walk. With the Two of Pentacles, it obviously is a situation where things are being juggled. It was almost like it was a joke to someone. They knew what they were doing. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. But now this person wants to be with this other person, and they're waiting on someone else. The Wheel of Fortune. Things are going the way that they're supposed to. This is going to move in the direction that it's supposed to either way. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, if there's been blocks to a situation, it's for a reason. Maybe it has something to do with a air sign. It could be another earth sign. I feel like someone can't move forward in this situation because they're already involved with one. Even though they're watching and, wanting to have a conversation, they see someone getting a lot of attention, but they have yet to make this decision for their life to go towards what it is that they want. Maybe it has something to do with the children. Maybe it has something to do about them truly not knowing what it is that they want sometimes. Not being able to make a decision, having some financial issues, wanting to work on it, but maybe your guys' version of something that you wish for and something coming true is like you want the same thing, but you go about it in different ways. With the Six of Cups, this is someone that is from your past. The Lovers in reverse. There's been a breakup here. It could have been with the Gemini. Or it just could have happened because, someone really isn't moving on from a certain situation. Someone maybe realized they have these emotions for someone, but at the same time, there's still someone, coming back, constantly wanting to work things out, because they see you getting attention from someone else. Those types. They're selfish. They want you all to themselves. What was that song? There's going to be a conversation between two people, but at the same time, someone's holding back. Now, I see two male energies here. You guys could both be kind of in a divine masculine energy. There needs to be a balance. Someone is very emotional and someone is very new to being emotional, new to having emotions. Someone feels like this is no longer going anywhere. Maybe they didn't see things for what they were, and someone ended up looking dumb or feeling dumb, like they were really naive. But the cycle's still not closed. Some of you guys are dealing with an air sign who needs to get out of... So this person is portraying that they're, you know, super tough and hardcore, but at the end of the day, they are the way they are because they don't know how to handle their responsibilities. They have been hurt by people with addictions or, you know, been in toxic situations most of their life. But at the same time, there's still this energy of them not taking responsibility for the fact that they weren't a very good mother sometimes. That they were very selfish and all about themselves. That they brought the stress on themselves most of the time. They are the root cause of their own unhappiness. So maybe it's time to set up some boundaries because this person is unhappy. This person doesn't want to be left out because they feel like there's some money involved for them. But at the end of the day, someone is ready for this situation to change. Someone has closed up now. Someone feels like they missed an opportunity because of the things that they were doing. Someone's manifesting this beginning but there's a lot, it's a lot of passion here, but when you find out the truth about the situation with this person, you need to be very careful about what you think. Because some of you guys are manifesting really rapidly, and the universe is going to bring in whatever vibration that you're on. So if you're in a situation where something makes you really mad, that's the kind of energy that you're going to bring into your life. Be careful what you say to people because somebody might say it to you. Be careful what you do because somebody might do it to you. Nobody gets a break from karma. Some of you guys realize that you have emotions for this person, but I think it's easier to focus on money and material things than it is to work on, face the man in the mirror and think long and hard about why it is that you're so unhappy with your life. The events that brought you to this point, the responsibility that's on all sides of the fence, the judgments that have been passed that are too late to take back for some of you, that the spiritual growth and, this awakening and ascension and these lessons, it's very intense. It's not easy for people to deal with things, especially in their subconscious. Some of us are just a complete product of our environment. Whatever our parents went through, we went through, and it's just been passed on for so long that by the time it got to us, and now we're the ones that have to clear away the bullshit. This is so deep, and it's all we know, and it's like, it feels like we're fighting a losing battle sometimes because we are really fucked up. I think that some of us are moving with the right intentions. Some of us are being guided and have the strength, but it's about having the confidence in yourself. Not judging another person because maybe they're not as mature as you or they're not as successful as you. Maybe someone is a dreamer, someone has a desire or a fantasy of what this could be, and so you see them as immature. But at the end of the day, everyone grows in their own way and on their own time, and just because it's not your idea of what they should be doesn't mean that you're necessarily correct either. Because if someone truly, all they really want is for someone to, accept them and work on the situation and make, things are equal in this situation, then there is a need to speak that into reality, to say it out loud, to focus on that being the outcome and not judging or making comments about anything else, because that's in turn what will be done to you or another person. Or some of you guys need to make a final call about someone in your life and move out of a situation. It's like you've been reliving this grief and abandonment and loss for so long. It's just like, how can you possibly manifest anything new into your life when we are literally reliving? You know how when you're sad and you listen to sad music, it's just your subconscious replaying those memories and having those emotions, and it's really just reliving the sad parts instead of focusing on something new. Or when I first started this, I had a really bad anger problem. I still do to an extent, but I was very angry at a lot of people, and honestly, some of them deserved that. But at the end of the day, I needed to forgive myself. I needed to forgive a lot of people in my life because things didn't turn out the way that I thought that they should. But in the bigger picture, it's that I really didn't know, I don't know everything. And that just because I thought things should go a certain way, it doesn't mean that they were. That I needed to take responsibility for my actions and my thoughts and my words. And that I had a big part in the things that happened in my life. Whether or not I wanted to take that responsibility, whether or not I wanted to forgive them, I needed to, because me holding on to that old mindset or low vibration really wasn't helping anyone. And I think if we take a second to self-reflect, because sometimes we can't change what goes on in the world around us. All we can do is sit back and watch the view sometimes, but we do have control over ourselves and what we do from here on out. That in order for us to grow, that we need to evolve. And at this point, it's either evolve or repeat. So we can keep living these lessons that they're not fun, they're hard lessons. Keep living these lessons until we get it and make the right decision to move forward. Or we take this shot to have something new, to change the way we think, to reprogram our subconscious, to educate ourselves and our children so that they aren't like us when we get older. That having more confidence in yourself makes a big difference. That even if you feel like you're alone in this, you're not. That you walk with people beside you, even if you can't see where you're going. Some of you guys have been an artist since you were young. This is something you've done most of your life. And this is what you want for your life. But you don't have confidence in yourself. It's like you judge yourself and you're kind of haven't really shown the world everything that there is about you, because you're not sure how they'll take it, or maybe you're, oh, something about an idea you had when you were, for some of you, is when you were 6, some of you were 8, some of you were 9. And it has a lot to do with your growth process. Have more confidence in that idea, whatever that is. Because there is going to be some unexpected changes. Something's going to shift really fast. Some of you guys are going to be moving forward so fast. You're going to be like, what is going on? Like, what happened? You know? But this is a good thing for you. This is a new opportunity. For some of you, it's a new partnership. It's a new relationship. For some of you, it's an unexpected opportunity. You know, maybe there's a choice between more than one person. But it's time to let go of that old feelings of regret and grief and loss, so that new things can be brought into your life. That's all I have for you guys. Have a good day.